All right, let's open up the Arrow app. And sometimes you'll see this where it starts to load. Just let it go ahead and do that. If you click on the magnifying glass there in the upper left hand corner, you can search for the airfield that you need and you can enter Kelly. And then you'll pull up a lot of information such as the airfield diagram. You can scroll and there's your instrument approaches over at IAP. And if you click on that bar, you can pick certain fields. You can get departures, arrivals, scroll through those. And then other things. If you go to the top, you can go up to app management and then data, download, AWS server. And then you don't want to use the automatic one if you're connected to the Kelly. And then go ahead and enter 10.0.1.2. And that'll connect you to the AeroData server here at the kiosk. And then here you can select what you need to download. Which is a long, long list. And a lot of these files are fairly large. And then hit download in the upper right hand corner and it'll start to download. After that, they'll go into a standby here at the bottom, and then you can move it into a standby set and then swap data sets if you need to. Next, we'll open up GoodReader at the bottom left. Sometimes you'll get an initialization or some kind of other things. You can ignore those. Here we see the AMC EPUBs, which is all the pubs that you'll be looking for. And then you can go over to the server here. And all you really have to do is hit that sync button and it'll start to sync, as long as you're connected to the 433rd EPUBs network. And then here it is updating several of the pubs, so it's actually going to take quite a while. All right, here you have your main folder. Here you have your main folder for your AMC pubs. Starting with AE, your C5 pubs are here, which includes the Vol 1 and Vol 3 here, which are very important, your 3-3, checklist, MQF, and if you go over here to the FM section for flight manual, you can get all your flight manuals and other checklist items. Using the tabs up here at the top, you can navigate back. The local folder here for Kelly. Your bases will have their own folders when you get to them. Here's the AE, but we want the local folder here. One of the big ones here is the 733rd Student Handbook, which has got a lot of the policies and procedures for the FTU. But if you go all the way to the back, you get some more information like a map and some phone numbers and such. Click up here on the X. That'll close out of any of the documents that you might be in. Another really good document here is a Kelly Tactical Flimsy, which is here at the upper left. And it'll give you some general information and local guidance, like the airfield information here, to include pattern altitude and the Fiesta and some other diagram stuff. You can even get a tactical card if you need. And there's an FTU guide. It kind of tells what you might be able to expect on any of your sorties. And things that people will talk about. Again, if you're at a thing, you click on the middle button and it'll bring up all the dialogues and you can hit exit out here. Use the top tabs. If you go over to the C5 index page, you can see most of the documents that you would like to use. All the Vol 1, 2, and 3s for some reason don't work right now, but the documents are still there. So for example, if you're going to go to 217, you can use this bottom row here to navigate through different pages. You can use the 4 boxes here at the bottom if you would like a different view. Close here. If you have 2 different documents open, you can move between 2 of them. And if you hit the big X here at the top, it'll close out. If you do want some more, you can go to Manage Files, and you can select different files, and you can look at this menu here at the bottom and move different things around, or make copies. So if you do want to keep a certain copy of a file, select it, copy it, put it in a different folder. That way it doesn't get overwritten when you sync your files. There's a back to reading button here at the bottom that'll get you back to whatever document you previously had open. And that is EPUBs in a nutshell.